Hello again, everyone. I'm here today with another fountain pen unboxing. This time it is a few things that I purchased from Gold Spot Pens online. I have been exploring some other pen shops lately and seeing what inventory they have because different pen shops have different pens that they stock regularly. So, although this is an old standby in the TWSBI, and then I have a new brand of pen, which I will show you. So I'm going to actually save the new pen for last. I'm going to go ahead and open up the TWSBI items first. Just going to put that right there. So this is the Vac Mini. I finally purchased a Vac Mini. As I think I told you, I was a little hesitant before because I didn't want to have it break on me, essentially, because I had heard some reviews where people said that they had some issues with that. And this actually looks like it's been opened up before. Interesting. But in any case, I'm hoping that this will turn out to be a good purchase. It's very beautiful. I got the gray one. I forget exactly what it's called. It's not the completely clear one. I thought this one looked a little bit classier. This one does have the same little washer piece of rubber that the other minis have. And if you remember when I was talking about those, I was a little bit irritated at the fact that this would often roll up as I was putting it in a traveler's notebook or something. So I'll just have to watch out for that and be a little careful. I'm not gonna ink these pens today just because I don't have the time to. This is just a quick unboxing. So let me zoom in real quick so you can see the nib here. So I got a medium nib. Medium's kind of my go-to size if I don't really know which kind of nib I want, although I'm really gravitating towards stub nibs lately because I really like how they show off ink, and they also make my handwriting look a little better. But medium is also great, and if I plan to use a pen for longer writing sessions, which I thought I might do with this one, I do like to have something that's a little smaller than a stub. So a medium is kind of the middle ground, so to speak. All right. So I'll have to play around with that a little bit because I've never used a vacuum-filled pen, so that will be a new one for me. I'm going to zoom back out a little bit, and then we'll get to the other pen here. Although at first, let me put this case away. First, I'm going to show you the other TWSBI purchase I made, which was to go with this Vac pen. And that is the ink bottle for the Vac pen. So, and this was fairly inexpensive, so I just threw it in there because I had heard that it was a little bit easier to fill the Vac pen with this specific ink bottle than it was to do by itself. Okay. Fun stuff. Yeah, and they have several different colors for the cap, and I just decided to go with green because I thought green looked the best on the website. I am a fan of pretty much all colors, so at the end of the day, unless it's a really dingy, ugly color, I'm going to be happy with it. Okay, now so this is a new pen company to me. This is Pen by Pen BBS, which is a Chinese company, I believe. And I'll go ahead and open this up so you can see. Oh, well, there you go. There's an issue with their packaging. That just almost snapped right off there. Needless to say, this is not an expensive pen. When I first heard about this brand, for some reason I thought they were expensive, and then when I started looking into them, I found out that they are not, and they're actually fairly inexpensive. So this is in the color Ice Blue, and it is a piston fill. I really like piston fill fountain pens. I think I may have said that in a previous video. See, now that box is just not gonna stay. I have to figure out what to do with my old pen boxes because I have so many of them now, And I don't know if I should just toss them. I think with something like this that clearly isn't the best quality, I probably will toss it or recycle it if I can. And then the boxes that I tend to reuse are the ones that are plastic, because I can take everything out of it and just store small items in the plastic container. So we'll see. But anyway, back to the pen. So I can't remember which model this is, and it doesn't say on the side here because it just has a bunch of writing in Chinese, which I cannot read, unfortunately. So, so I'm interested to try this out though, because I've heard from a lot of people that this is actually a fairly good, inexpensive pen. I don't know how it compares to Jinhao. These are a tiny bit more expensive than the Jinhao pens, or actually, because the Jinhao pens are so cheap, this is actually probably double the price. This was 20 some dollars, I think, for this pen. So it's certainly not an expensive pen. And I probably should not have been expecting quality on the package. So this nib, what did I get here? I think there was only one option, and it looks like this is a fine. I think that was the only option for this model. So, but the color is really pretty, this ice blue color. The, let's try out the piston fill mechanism is a little stiff. Oh, it's kind of interesting. It doesn't seem to be going down in the barrel. Yeah, that's very interesting. I wonder if that is an issue. Because normally your piston fill mechanism would go down in the barrel. This one might not have a good first impression here, because this is twisting out, which it looks like it's supposed to do. But it twisted all the way out, so I'm a little confused. Let me see if there's some paperwork in the box that shows me how that's supposed to work, because this is not the same, this is not working the way I would expect a piston fill to work. And this is what happens when you do unboxings and then they're kind of on the fly. Let's see. Oh, it looks like there is a little thing down on here, but there's nothing in it. So, I am wondering if this one's going to end up needing to go back. Although it's so cheap, I feel like I don't want to send something like that back. Let's see. Okay, this is turning into a longer video than I anticipated. Oh, and it looks like this top part comes off too. Although I think that's fairly common. I just rarely do that with my pens. Let me see. Yeah, that guy's just not budging, which to me seems strange, because I think that should go down. I'm going to look into it a little bit more. I'll do a follow-up as to what the status of this guy is. And you know, this is sometimes what happens when you deal with new fountain pen brands. Either they're not the quality that you would have hoped, or they just don't work out for you. So we'll see with this one. At first blush, I am not that impressed, unless, of course, this is how this is supposed to work. If I had wanted an eyedropper fill, I would have gotten an eyedropper fill, which is what this might end up being if I can't get that to work. But anyway, the TWSBI should be an old standby and should be fine. I will do a follow-up of that one as well. So in the meantime, I'm just going to figure out what's up with that one and take it from there. All right, well, that's it for today. Feel free to like and or subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.